Wir sind zurück mit Sherlock Holmes und wir nehmen weiterhin Tracy Chapman. Nein, Leighton Chapman, den Bruder von Wiggins. Weiter geht's.
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
Oh, God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released, and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Ja, in der Tat. Ich drück mal Tab. Reden Sie mit Mr. Turner und überprüfen Sie die Sicht aus seinem Fenster. Es muss etwas geben, das seine widersprüchlichen Aussagen erklärt. Das machen wir. Zurück in die dunkle Straße. Und die Herleitung öffnen. Keine Beute. Passt das? Yay! Ich glaube nicht, dass er es ist. Oh, es könnte ein persönliches Motiv geben, muss es aber nicht. Achso, ja, nee, das wissen wir ja noch nicht. Wie sie einen auch alle darauf hindrängen wollen. Nein, das glaube ich nicht. Aber das wird auch automatisch an... Nee, Nee. Nee. Okay? So. Ja, ich weiß, dass ich da etwas, Ach Mann. Wieso will ich denn immer in die falsche Richtung laufen? Zurück zu Mr. Turner.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Nicht in diesem Ton, Constable Marrow.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr.
So ein
Holmes.
Huren.
Mr. Holmes,
Es geht ihm gut. Hey, Schwachkopf.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime, is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
Mhm.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Aha.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Er kann nicht zum Fenster gerusht
Mr.
sein.
Turner appears to live very modestly.
Da ist ein Gehstock. Aha. Aha.
So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Gut zu wissen.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here, a short while ago.
Mhm. Mr. Turner? Mhm.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Sonst haben wir hier nichts. Außer ein Arsch voll Briefe. Ah, was finden wir da Schönes?
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago.
Feuer, Asche, verbrannte Seiten.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here.
Aha. Ja, das hatten wir schon.
These words are illegible.
Schade.
The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
Aha. Aha. Nee, kann damit tatsächlich noch gerade gar nichts anfangen. Untersuchen wir mal einen Küchentisch, nicht wahr?
This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
Küchentisch. Gebrauchsspuren. Zerschnittenes Papier.
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Mhm. Mit Ihnen rede ich später.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly. and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Okay, Moment mal, dann ist das dann nicht 1. So. Das erste ist, steigt aus dem Bett. Öffnet das Fenster. Schneidet Papier. Wirft etwas ins Feuer. Sequenz ansehen. Entschuldigung.
No, it didn't happen this way.
Was? Okay, versuchen wir es anders. Steigt aus dem Bett. Öffnet das Fenster. Geht zur Leiche. Legt den kaputten Stock ab. So. So. War es so? Ach, jetzt muss ich wieder so lange vorspulen. Ach, komm schon. War es so? So war es!
So, Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
Können wir nachgucken? Ein Nudelholz.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look.
Ha, Moby Dick.
Well now, what a find! A precious jewel, concealed inside a book. A bracelet with a unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
Ah, okay, jetzt, Hey, Mr. Turner! Homeboy, was los?
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Mhm. Du hinkst.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
Mhm.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Ach, ist das so?
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
Ach ja, wie?
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Einem Toten? Im Archiv. Ein antiker goldener Armreif aus Mr. Turners Wohnung. Er ist mit klassischen Widderköpfen verziert. Naja, dafür müssen wir ja sowieso in die Baker Street. Und da können wir herleiten. Yay. Herleiten. Yay. So. Hinweise. 2 Opfer und Leitons Aussage. Ne, die beiden sind... Ne. Naja, dann können wir nachher wieder was ausprobieren. Dann sind die hier nämlich verkehrt, da kommen dann nochmal andere Möglichkeiten zu wahrscheinlich, ne? Oder das. Oh Gott. Dann würde das schon wieder alles passen und da fuck? Nein, echt nicht. Aha. Ich glaube nicht, dass er es war. Also Leighton Chapman. Vielleicht ist es auch einfach nur mein gutes Herz, was daran zweifeln möchte. Genau. So. Wir gucken mal in unserem Archive nach. In der nächsten Folge, würde ich sagen. Nicht wahr? Ja, so machen wir das. Wenn euch die Folge gefallen hat, gebt einen Daumen nach oben, schreibt ein nettes Kommentar. Und dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Ja, auf Wiedersehen.